Hey church leaders, today we're answering one of the most common questions we get from churches, which is how do I know if my church is overstaffed? But before we get into that video, take a second to hit the subscribe button on the screen. Here at the Unstuck Group, our goal is to help pastors grow healthy churches by guiding them to align their vision, strategy, team, and action. With every tool and process we develop, our priority is to help churches help people meet and follow Jesus. And we're here to help you get and keep your church unstuck. So subscribe now so you don't miss a video. Now, let's take a look at how you can effectively evaluate the size of your staff and how much to spend on staff salaries. And let's first talk about how much we should be paying our staff members. The Bible's pretty clear on this one. Paul explained it this way. He said, elders who do their work well should be respected and paid well, especially those who work hard at both preaching and teaching. For the scripture says, you must not muzzle an ox to keep it from eating as it treads out the grain. And in another place, those who work deserve their pay. The bottom line is that church staff leaders should be paid well. In fact, scripture provides no caution for paying too much, but we do see this warning about paying too little. So, what's appropriate? For pastors and other staff leaders, I think you need to begin by asking what other professionals in your community make. Think about other roles in your community that require advanced multiple degrees and experience. A principal at one of your local schools might be a good example. What do those roles earn? It doesn't mean that you have to match the marketplace, but this should be the higher standard above just what other churches in the community pay their staff members. Another way you can assess staffing dollars is by looking at how much you're spending on staffing as a whole compared to your general budget. At the Unstuck Group, we coach churches to allocate about 45 to 55% of their overall budget for staff salaries. That range is a good starting point for determining how many total staff members are appropriate for your church, but it's not the only factor. We often see churches hiring far too many staff members, and they tend to be overstaffed on the shepherding side of the gifts. Now, those are great gifts, by the way, and there's certainly nothing wrong with having people that are looking to shepherd others. But we can see church staff teams getting a little out of balance in that direction. They also tend to overstaff with doers rather than leaders. And our call in Scripture as leaders is to equip people in the congregation to do the work of the ministry. And that means we have to hire leaders who will equip and empower, not just doers who do ministry. We've historically coached churches to aim for one full-time staff member for every 100 people who regularly engage at the church, because that means as a staff team, they're effectively giving ministry away to others. Post-pandemic, we're placing more emphasis on the percentage of budget above that ratio as churches adjust to the new normal. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. And if you found this video helpful and would like to see more like this in the future, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the screen. You can learn more about how we help churches get unstuck at theunstuckgroup.com.